Okay, so this is my worm, and I dissected it a little bit sloppily, but it's my first time ever dissecting, so it's okay. So, if you look here, this is the anterior end, and this over here is the posterior end, which, as you see, we did not cut. So, the anterior end here, we pinned it back, so it's a little bit awkward. If you can see here, up here is where the ganglia, which are two little bumps that make up the brain of the worm, are, but unfortunately I cut those apart. And then the pharynx is how it ingests the soil, and it's in this area too. This around here is actually the ventral nerve cord, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's a really bad picture. Anyways, the ventral nerve cord is the nerve cord. This here is the crop. You can barely see it, but this is where the soil is temporarily stored, because as the soil comes in, it moves through the esophagus, which is right here. You can kind of see it, and the esophagus goes all the way down here. It's a very thin tube that you can see right there. That's the esophagus. And the soil moves from the crop to the gizzard, and in the gizzard, the muscle contractions break all the little sediments and things in the soil into smaller pieces, and that's what it eats. And then here, you can kind of see, I took one of them out actually. This is the seminal vesicle right there. But anyways, the seminal vesicles here, it's kind of beat up right now, and the seminal receptacle is right here. The seminal vesicle is where the sperm is stored. The seminal receptacle is where the sperms from the other worms are emptied. It's part of the mating process, okay? Or the sexual reproductive process. Alright, so this here is the intestine, right there. And you can see that we cut open part of the intestine, and there's the soil that the worm was eating. I also removed part of the intestine. You can see over here, this is the intestine that was not damaged. And that's what the intestine looks, and it was right here, and we just removed it. These here are the hold on. It's not setae, it's septa? Septa, yeah. These are the septa, and it's what holds the worm together. You can kind of see them better here. And so in order to, we had to remove them all here in order to get this area open, but here they were able to stay. So yeah, that's the intestine, and when it's attached, it's like right, you can see right there is the intestine, right there. The septa are attached to it. So yeah, and then the blood vessels were kind of hard to locate. I believe the blood vessel is like right here in the middle of this. That's the dorsal blood vessel. It's one of the main blood vessels. The ventral blood vessel should be somewhere around here. I wasn't really able to locate that. Here we have, there's like arches that connect the two, and I believe they're somewhere up here, right there, I think. Right there. Anyways, that's all. That's the worm. I'm gonna throw it out now.